I think it's an institution now that supports innovation. It's willing to allow faculty with good ideas the room to pursue, and they give support for those good ideas. I like the access on this campus that you have to higher administration. If you need to clear up an issue, you have access to the people who can provide answers. I like the way it nurtures faculty who are willing to work hard and be productive. I think it has an environment now that allows that. I like the movement toward merit pay on this campus. I think that's an important issue, and I hope it continues to do that.
Well, I've been here for 4 years, and ever since I've been here, I've really enjoyed the close association between the students and the faculty and the administrators at the university. I feel as compared to some other state schools, the university is really concerned about your welfare and really concerned that you're here, and they really take an interest in your future as well as the time while you're here.
I think the Ball State is a wonderful asset to the community of Muncie. It's a great educational opportunity for people here in Muncie as well as people throughout Indiana and the other parts of the country. It's highly recommended for teaching and nursing, and I think that's a great opportunity for the people in here to take advantage of it.
Most people in Muncie, I don't think, really realize what an excellent university we do have. I had 2 daughters graduate from there, and I don't have any problem at all with Ball State. If anything, they had too low a profile, in my opinion.
I like Ball State because there is a small college atmosphere and the resources of a large university.
I like the fact that even though this is a campus of 18,000, you can walk across it and you'll find people you see every day, and you'll start saying hi to them and they'll smile right back at you. It's a real friendly college.
I think the thing I like most about Ball State is the friendliness of the campus and the people involved. And I also like the landscaping, the beauty of the campus. I think it's a nice sized campus, and it's very pleasant to work here.
More to the point, I like the people I work with immensely, really. I've been at schools where the camaraderie hasn't been so great. Is this serious here? And it's just a nice thing to be, mix in with all the people that I mix in with, and just all over campus. The collegiality is very high.
Well, it's kind of hard to find a place to park most of the time.
I'm involved with some of the negatives that the university creates with the students, and one of them being off-campus student housing and the effect that it has on what was considered an established single-family residential area surrounding the university. That's pretty much been disrupted, and we find that it's generated a lot of absentee landlords, and those properties that were single-family units have become good investment properties for rentals. And that creates parking problems and the disruptive effect that students would have on what once was just a serene, quiet neighborhood. It has had its negative impact.
As far as complaints, I'd like to see them do a little better in sports than what they've done.
Well, there's one thing that really bothers me a lot, and that's we seem to have a gap between getting things across to everyone. We always seem to get it secondhand. As a student, I get it kind of secondhand information.
Paperwork, too much paperwork. It interferes often with doing a nice job teaching.
I think the off-student campus parking has been a big problem for years here at Ball State, and it should be cleared up. I know the Ball State does the best it can possibly, but surely there can be some improvements on that. Outside of that, I believe that Ball State certainly has been a A+ for Muncie, employment-wise as well as education.
Okay, what I don't like about Ball State, the ad building, room 6. When scheduling comes, there's always a big jam up there when time to change schedules. If they would think of some better way to do that instead of having all that traffic over there in the ad building, I think it would be more productive.
Well, Yeah, there's a few negative things about it, like that I feel like they support too many out-of-town. I'm a contractor by trade. I feel like a lot of the work, instead of staying in Muncie and Delaware County, goes out of town to Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. It seems like Ball State University mainly puts their priorities in the wrong place as far as bringing revenue for local contractors. They kind of seem like over the years favored out-of-town contractors a lot more so than they did local contractors.
I don't like the way they raise dorm prices on me. I really don't like that at all. It really makes me mad.
One thing that I don't think the university addresses really well is that it's responsibility to the neighborhood around there. It's a residential community. I mean, the Riverside Normal City community, a lot of people have homes, and we have Fraternity Row, and I don't think they're as responsive to all the residents there. I don't know what answers there are, but I think the way that the students fall over, I think perhaps if there were better means of student housing that didn't encroach as much upon people that have just made it their home.
It's often confused in its function of when it should be a larger university and when it should be a small university.
Oh, I think I would try to change the attitude that this is a small-town, rural school, so that we have the attitude that I suppose a university ought to have, that we're a school of higher education, not one of remedial education, a school which deals in high-quality research, high-quality professional activity amongst the faculty members, and I would certainly try to find a way of improving faculty circumstances so that they felt better about where they work.
Well, it's basically a good college all in all. It's just traffic problems. Sometimes I work for an ice cream business, and sometimes the traffic can be a problem, especially along Belmont, Bethel Avenue.
To have a more serious attitude among students generally, so that they would take their work seriously and really dig into their studies. That the school is a time for partying, for fun and so forth, yes, but especially it's a time for studying and learning and growing.